I really was interested in officiating at an early age, like 7 or 8. One of my dad's best friends was a American League umpire named Jim Hanochik. The announcers called him Honachek, but in Pennsylvania is known as Hanochik. But we would often go to American League games. He was an American League umpire in Philly. The A's were there in Philly at that time. And the Yankee games, and afterwards we'd go out to eat. He'd always bring me a couple balls and tell me about officiating. So when I was 17, I got my first chance to officiate. One of my friends, his name was Larry Supon, he was officiating in the adult baseball league. And his partner didn't show up or wasn't going to show up. So he came to me and said, I need help. And at that time, the umpires wore black suits and white shirts and black tie. And so I borrowed his outfit for the day. And I made it through the day and then stayed on. I bought my own suit. I had to buy balloon protector. We used balloon protectors at that time. So I umpired baseball during the summer, and then in the fall, I started high school soccer. I was still only 17 at this time. I graduated early. But anyhow, at that time, to become a high school soccer official, you didn't have to take an exam. You just had to get a coach's recommendation. And so that's how my career got started. Well, actually, there's been so many, over 60 years. It's hard to really think. But one of my favorite memories going back is my first game in the Italian Baseball League. At that time, I was assigned in Florence, and it was my first time to go to Florence. I was living near Pisa, took a train to Florence, and a bus to the ball game. And it's interesting, as I'm going on the bus, I see all these people, tourists, going to the museums, going to the cathedral, and here I am, my first time in Florence, I'm umpiring a baseball game. And the game really went well. The spectators, the players, they all treated me really well, and it was a great experience. I think my greatest achievement as official was being on the National Federation High School Soccer Rules Committee. I was fortunate enough to be a member and chair for a total of 14 years. And it was something. I had always been very interested in the rules, and being able to make the rules and interpret them, it just to me was the greatest satisfaction. The greatest reward from officiating was being able to have a lifetime career in sports, but not only as an official, but also as a coach and an administrator. Over the years, there have been many people that have impacted my officiating career. I had mentioned Jim Honachek and also Larry Supon. Then with the intramural program that really got me started in a lifetime career of sports, Dutch Sykes, who was the intramural director. And then along the way, Dr. Ray Burnaby, who's executive director of National Intercollegiate Soccer Officials Association, he selected me as the Southern Regional Director and also as a member of the executive board of NYSOA. And then, as I mentioned, about being on the NFHS Rules Committee, Mark Koski, who is now the CEO of the NFHS network, also had the impact of selecting me as his chair. So there's been so many, and there's many, many others I could mention, but I guess those are the most important that I could think of. I would say know the rules and how to apply them. Early on, before every game, whether it be baseball, soccer, basketball, I read the rules book through and through. It took a lot of time, but I learned the rules. But not only that, in applying them, I watched the other officials, what they did, how they did, and I talked to the other officials about the rules constantly. So that would be my recommendation. This is extremely special because of the fact that there have been so many outstanding high school, college, and professional officials from Alabama. And to be selected as one of the top ones and one of the first ones is just unbelievable.